Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 2nd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll they'll leave it with him. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
At the 11-yard line. Now, 4th down.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense in hurry-up mode. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. It's Miller. The Tide will get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Right on the money. On the move at the 30. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. With the catch, it's Singleton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Looking to throw, it's Allard. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Reynolds. It's a seam wide open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. There he goes! Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Buckeyes will put total under and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Ncaa. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. First down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Look out, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Ncaa. Shoots it to the left. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Rushes on him. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers that will leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage.
And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside. There was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Trying to pound their way in. Into keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped short. The two-point conversion, no good, and they cannot take the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw at Simpson. Gets it out fast. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Wide open spaces. It's a running touchdown time. Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Turning on the Jets. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? On first down from the 13-yard line. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give is to Miller. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Alabama quickly back to the line. the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the
try as good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To throw, it's Sayed. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. The 30. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense, getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now, with just seconds to go in the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Looking for his man in the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Ready to kick it away to get... Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Levin. That's caught, it's Tyson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Defense in press coverage. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Pressure coming. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now it goes to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Pulls it in. It's Tyson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Caught close to the marker, it's Moss. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin.
He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the 16-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuevas. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Wants to throw again. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Bernard. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The sure hands, it's Bernard. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. That's caught, it's Miller. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Miller with the ball. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That's reeled in. It's Bernard. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing...
Turning it on! They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Timeout.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. The sneak scores it.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running to the left. Creates a little space. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run 1 more play on an untimed down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Dances away. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. And an explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give is to Miller. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Arizona State.
With the line of scrimmage at the 28, this would be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to keep the offense out there on fourth down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to pass inside the red zone. Punch it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Takes the handoff. It's Udo. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On third down, going up top. And they can't make the connection.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Finds his man. It's Tyson. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 14, Arizona State 7.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Williams.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away and count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long.
They get enough rush in. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Now improvising. Uncorks one to the middle. And he makes the grab at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
And the Tigers will have it first and 10. They'll run it. It's Haynes. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, they're after him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense in a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to barge in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Looking for a pass in the end zone to the right. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raider. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Simpson. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Miller. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Got enough for the first. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
A loss of 11 on the punt. That's the end of the first quarter. Score time, 7-7.
this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let it go. He's got it. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Red Raiders are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Got a man. It's Bernard. Found some room but needed a little bit more. Had to get it to the 40 for the first down, and now it's 4th and short. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And they're able to make the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Eakin. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Joyner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. At the 40, there he goes. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Morton. That's caught. It's Eakin. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. It's caught. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And back to the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Going up top again. Got it in the middle. It's Virgil. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. They'll try to sneak it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Miller. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Can't get him to the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
To the air. It's Morton. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. Especially the passing game, and I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to throw on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Douglas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The RPO, quick throw to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Using the quick game.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Going to swing it on second down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Deep shot for the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just